Hey everyone, I thought it would be a great day to record outside. It is a beautiful sunny day. I've spent most of the morning in the garden, getting the last of the seeds sown, so that's wonderful. I want to talk about spirituality. I had a wonderful question on, or comment on one of my other videos about my spiritual beliefs, and I think it's really important to talk about that. I am an atheist in the sense of I don't believe in God. Um, I certainly don't subscribe to any of the patriarchal Abrahamic religions, or really anything that can or has yet been defined. But where I find that my spirituality lies in the uh, power of women. And I haven't done enough radical feminist readings. Like, I haven't delved into Mary Daly as much as I know that I should. So I can't speak to too much of that angle of it, but for myself, it's the connection between women as creators of consciousness and quantum physics. So I think that there's something going on deeper than we can see or tell, something that we just don't know anything about just yet, but we're on the verge. We're always on the verge of discoveries. So I think that that's one where we're going to find some intense information pretty soon about the nature of reality and the power of consciousness and the power of the mind. I'm just watching my cat. She never comes onto the lawn, but because I'm sitting on the lawn, she's slowly making her way toward me. I can't wait till she gets here. She's so sweet. Priestess, come here. I haven't mowed in a while, so the grass is a little long for her. She's quite delicate. So, it's funny. I talk about spirituality a lot, and I consider there's something about the way things, it's that as above, so below kind of idea. So if I were to consider myself like metaphorically the earth, then my dear cat priestess, who's almost here, would be the moon. Hey monkey, you made it. Hey baby, want to be in the video? Where are you? There you are. You made it. Come on. She's so brave. So, priestess is connected to me and impacts me the way you would consider the moon to impact the earth with the tides and things like that. So we're truly connected and bonded in that way, and I think that women especially have an ability to connect with nature that is preternatural and necessary to heal what the planet is suffering through right now. So I am fascinated by the inner workings of the universe, and I believe that the universe is infinite. I think that this means that every possible outcome is being played out at the same time, but you can't use time like that because time is so much more complex than the linear birth until death idea that we right now have. And it's really hard to experience time in any other way, even when you know that it's not linear, because we have so much evidence of it being that way. Lay down. But when you start to understand that something so much bigger than ourselves is happening, you can't really live the same way. You can't really occupy the world in the same way. And I grieved that for a really long time because I so badly just wanted to be normal. I so badly just wanted to be loved and feel safe. Okay, don't go too far, please. Just watch her in the background so I can keep an eye on her. Please forgive all the weird stuff in my yard. I am working very hard getting it Under control. Ha, control. Yeah, like we can control nature. Nature very much controls me in this yard. Oh no, what was I saying? Was it about the universe being infinite and all the realities being played out and parallel universes overlapping? And I'm not sure, and I don't think it matters. I think that things will be revealed to us as we need to know them and not a moment sooner. I feel confident that even with everything that we're putting the earth through, even with how bad things are, and they are so, so bad, there will be resolution in a way that makes sense in the bigger picture, and I don't mind not being someone who's saved by some deus ex machina coming in and rescuing those of us who are deemed worthy. That's okay, that it's not going to happen like that. However it happens is as it's meant to, and we're here to learn and grow and create as much love and joy as possible on the planet while we're here and while it's here. And nothing lasts forever, and yet everything lasts forever. so figure that out. Energy is neither created nor destroyed, so I will always be here, you will always be here. Your form will change, but doesn't our form change from day to day anyway? We lose and gain weight, we have scars, we have amputations, our bodies change all the time, but we're always still here. Our consciousness is what matters. It's the point. Our bodies are transportation devices. They're computers, they're machines, they work really well for what they are, and they should be cherished and honored. Like, don't get me wrong there. I don't think that we should disregard how important our bodies are. So I just had to liberate Priestess from the forest. So I think there's a lot of safety and a feeling of safety, a sense of safety in the idea that the energy cannot be created or destroyed, because it means that there's something bigger, and I'm pretty content in waiting for that. I have no desire to speed up that process via suicide or anything like that. I've thought about that. I think about it a lot, actually, as sort of a in case of emergency break glass kind of situation, where I know it's an option. I know if things get too bad, then there are ways out, but I don't want that. I want to see what's going to happen next, and I want to be a part of it. And I believe that activism is the price we pay for living on the planet. This is what we owe the planet, to keep her safe from ourselves and from those who would basically just extract the shit out of her until there is nothing left. This is what's been happening to women, and this is what happens to the planet, and I don't think we should tolerate it. And I think we're going to have to learn that really quickly, because it's not going to last too much longer at this rate. And we need it to live. Like, we only have this one planet, and there's some people who think that we're just going to shoot off into space, and I kind of think that too. Oh, I definitely think like humans will leave Earth. But under what conditions? Like, do we want to be exploring the universe when we're still a species that is driven by resource extraction and by exploitation, or do we want to leave Earth when we are ready to be a peaceful contributor to the planet, the universe, our solar system and beyond? Because I don't want to go anywhere until I know that we can be trusted, and I don't think we can be trusted right now. I think we're pretty fucking horrible as a species, and I don't know. We can talk about aliens. Like, I definitely believe in aliens. If the universe is infinite, everything exists. I'm sitting somewhere making this video, and the only difference is I didn't just say the F word, that down to the molecule, not just going left instead of right, but down to the smallest detail, the most infinitesimal that you couldn't even consider, is the only difference between me on this planet, and me again, and me again, and me again, and you again, and you again. Like, there's everything. And I don't know, like, in some ways that terrifies me, but in some ways it enthralls me. So I'm really just interested in seeing what the truth is, what the nature of reality really is. And I'll continue reading about it and having conversations about it. I'm lucky that I have a lot of friends who are interested in this sort of stuff also, and we can talk about it. Or just write about it, or just use it in my own fiction. There's so many different options, because I don't think that we should be content in ignorance. I think that we have a responsibility to learn, grow, share, heal, live in joy, make other people's lives easier, accept help when offered, ask for it when needed. Like, we are supposed to be a community-based society. Uh-oh, she's going off screen. Now you have to look at the bucket. And I think what's really important to me is the idea that that women are the creators of consciousness, and I mean that so literally. Women create everything. There's nothing that didn't come from a woman, because consciousness is all that there is, and women are the only ones who can create consciousness. So women literally are the beginning and end of everything that has ever been. And so if there's a God, it's a woman. Like, it's so obvious in these patriarchal traditions that say that, even, Greek and Roman mythology, when they talk about women being, all children being born from men, like creating them in their heads or in their or from nothing, like these myths and traditions, they totally erase women's contribution, which is everything. The things that women contribute are everything. They're endless. It's everything you see in front of you. It's created by women, because everything you see is acknowledged by consciousness, and that's what women made. Now we're looking at the tarp. That's fun. And the shed. So, like, let's not forget that there was no original sin. There was no temptation. It was just women trying to live their life and be happy, and it's all we've ever tried to do, and raise children, because that's what women are capable of. And that doesn't mean that women must, or that every woman who can has to. Like, of course it doesn't. Women deserve to be free. I always talk about liberation. That's liberation from the tyranny, of enforced childbirth and enforced motherhood. So when I say that, I obviously am not trying to be prescriptive here. I am more trying to describe reality as we know it, and how to change it and make it work for us. Oh my gosh, she's such a little explorer today. She's never out there. So, question what you're told. Be curious about reality, because there's something going on that we don't know about. In quantum mechanics, it talks about, to put it in laywoman's terms, the idea that when you look at something, that something changes. Like, everything has a probability wave, and then when you look at it, that wave turns from one thing to another. Pardon my my somewhat likely misunderstanding of that analysis. But so the things that we look at change because we're looking at them. The act of observation changes reality, and I think that that's so profound and special. So I am very cognizant of what I spend my time on and what I look at, and how much power I actually have over the nature of reality. So in saying that, I'm not trying to say to ignore oppression or trauma, or just go about your day only looking at beautiful things. I think that we, again, have an obligation to live fully in reality as it exists today, and to stop it from hurting people, stop people from hurting, keep people from hurting. Don't hurt people yourself. Like, these are some basic tenets of humanity that many people don't follow. So I'm just trying to say that what you look at changes and what you look at changes you. So just be checked into that. Be in tune with yourself and the way you feel yourself changing, because it's important. Everything is important. Everything is a lesson. Everything is a choice. And when we don't have that choice, because there's been times in my life where that information would have infuriated me, and sometimes it still does, the idea that everything is a choice. The things that happen to us are not our doing, but the way that we react to them are what we have control over. So use that choice wisely. And again, these are skills that you learn. No one is born completely in Zen mode or whatever. Like you learn it and you grow, and then you share what you know, because you cannot hoard knowledge. It belongs to everybody. So I hope that video was entertaining, if nothing other than me trying to keep an eye on my fucking cat, who is now literally gone. So, she's going away. I need to go get her. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe. I care deeply about each and every one of you, and your viewing me changes me. The act of you as an observer changes me as a participant in your life. So thank you, because what an honor your attention is. Okay, have a wonderful day. Bye.